Supposed to be a brand new office. What is this? Who is this Reg? Dude, hold up. Yo, hand me all of the papers, man. Don't y'all know we about to be live? Reggie, what's up, man? Are we live? Hey, man, we live. How y'all doing out there? I got some grains for your brains. Will Smith allegedly got all up in Denzel Washington's face because the plot has been revealed. Allegedly, Chris Rock was going to get jumped by Denzel, Tyler Perry, and Will Smith that night. Oh my goodness. That's why when he walked up on the stage, he walked up there so slow because he knew Denzel's old ass was going to have to take some time to get up on the stage. And when he turned around and didn't see nobody was there, he was still showing out for Denzel and Tyler. When he was screaming at the top of his lungs, talking about keep my wife's name out your mouth, he was doing that for Denzel. But he had no clue that Denzel was going to turn around and talk behind his back at church. He's been a real chatty patty lately. And Will Smith didn't know what he was getting into. Now, this could all be lies and rumors. But I couldn't put nothing past Tyler Perry because he'd throw on the dress in a minute. Oh my goodness. I got some neck bones for your brains. I got some chicken wings for your brains. I got some food for thought. Because there's a lot of stuff that happened that night that a lot of people didn't think about. And with this new alleged news about Will Smith, G-Check, and Denzel, it's starting to all make sense, man. Because Will Smith is not that type of dude unless somebody put a battery in his back. And he figured he could look up to Denzel because he's an OG. But he didn't know that Denzel was in cahoots with Tyler Perry to get back at Chris Rock for jokes that Chris Rock said about Tyler Perry having a big booty in his new movie. So that's what we're going to be talking about tonight. My question for y'all is, why are grown men so feminine these days? It's a lot of grown women with mustaches, and it's a lot of grown men with hips, and they swinging them and they batting their eyes, and I just don't understand. Is there something in the water? Is there something in the food? Yo, Reg, open up the phone lines, because we definitely got to have this conversation, because the black community is in shambles, and somebody got to do something about it. Y'all got to take a good look at this. Y'all got to look at this right here. The plot went wrong. They was doing all that talking. When you go up there, I'm going to come up there. Tyler Perry talking about, how come you went up there so fast? We was going to wait till commercial break. Denzel, I would have got up, but I didn't want to spill my drink. Oh my goodness. Now, Will Smith looking like a fool when they was all supposed to do this together. And the white boy was like, I was going to stall the security guards for you, but they had it all planned out on some chatty patty, girly gossip stuff. And Denzel Washington sat down with Tyler Perry in front of the whole church like church people do. And that's something else we're going to be talking about tonight. How come church people not trustworthy? Oh my goodness. You figure you so close to the Lord, you all about Jesus, but you can't hold water when Jesus turned water to wine. But you can't hold the secret when the 12 disciples swore not to tell whatever they was doing at them Freaknicks back in the day. Now, I know that was blasphemy, but y'all gonna have to call me to save me from myself. What did Denzel say to Will Smith after the slap heard around the world? Why didn't you wait for me? Oh my goodness. That's what he allegedly said to Will Smith. But Will didn't know that Tyler Perry and Denzel Washington was the main ones talking behind his back, talking real bad about Jada. They was talking real bad about his kids. They be on three-way, twirling the cord, disrespecting Will Smith, and he don't even have a clue that these men were nothing but vultures trying to use him and abuse him because they didn't want him to get that Oscar. Denzel not the type of person that want to share his spotlight with nobody. And I got proof. Y'all got to take a good listen at this.
I previously interviewed Damson Idris, who said that he auditioned for the role as your son, Damson Idris. He said he auditioned to portray your son on Fences, and he is constantly compared to you. And
hold on, y'all. We got a phone call. Let me grab this real quick. Hello. Who's this? Hello?
Hi, Shawn. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, that's so great. I'm so glad you called in. I'm over here blushing. My first phone call on Food for Thoughts. You just made history tonight. You sure everything okay with you? Because it sounds like you're sitting on the toilet over there. Or maybe it could be something going on with my headphones.
Don't start with me, please.
No doubt. And sister, I got to ask you this question because Denzel did something very shady to Will Smith. That was supposed to be his OG. He looked up to Denzel. And the next day, he sat down with T.D. Jakes in front of a whole church of people gossiping about Will Smith. And my question for you is, why are grown men so feminine these days?
I think it's because they're getting too in touch with their feminine side. They want to go to the hair salon more than females. They go into the nail salon more than females. They doing body care more than females. They be getting waxed and all that too. So I think they're getting too in touch with their feminine side. So that's why they act like that now. But that doesn't mean that they're gay or anything. You know what I mean? It's like they're taking care of themselves the way we women would take care of themselves.
Yeah, and I can understand a grown man with a strawberry ice cream cone once in the blue moon. You can't judge him for that. He got a thing for strawberry ice cream. There's nothing gay about that. But as far as getting on the platform at a church in front of a bunch of churchgoers and you're talking about a situation that just happened the night before, you didn't even let it cool down before you talking in front of the church people. That's something that Big Mama at the church would do. Not Denzel, you know.
But why he was there? So why you think it's a problem for him to talk about it? He was there.
Yes, he was there. But Will Smith was supposed to be his friend. Will Smith looks up to Denzel Washington. He figured if I can trust in anybody as Denzel, he was one of the people that came over to Will Smith and let him know, the devil got a hold of you, man. You wilding out tonight.
But Will Smith was the one that made himself a damn fool in front of everybody. So it's obviously everybody's going to talk about it.
Now, allegedly, they were supposed to jump Chris Rock that night. Now, I know that sounds ridiculous, but that's just as ridiculous as Will Smith getting up and slapping Chris Rock. So
Who was supposed to jump Chris Rock?
Allegedly, it was supposed to be Denzel and Tyler Perry was going to go up there, but then he's too old. He could barely get out of his seat. And he got up, but by the time he got up, Will Smith was already walking back to his seat. So they encouraged him and put the battery in his back. And when he sat back down and he started screaming, "Keep my wife name out your mouth," he was saying that so Denzel and Tyler, he was showing out in front of his friends.
Right. So he was showing off.
And that's the reason why he allegedly got in Denzel Washington's face, because he wasn't keeping it real all along. Now, Will Smith knows what's going on, but for all of these men to be involved in female behavior is just baffling to me. Have you ever experienced this?
But I don't think they're like acting like females because they're talking about a situation.
No, you don't
I
understand.
think they're talking about it. What are you trying to say, Shawn?
Well, the body language, the way Denzel was sitting on the couch, his thighs were spreading. And on top of that, T.D. Jakes had on a little suit. You could see all of his ankles, and the chairs was very small. They had flowers on the little table, and also they were sipping Chardonnay at the church in front of people. It was beyond zesty.
Shawn, you put in a little too much on there because I don't see that. I didn't see that at all.
And what is your name, by the way? Because you sound familiar.
This is your friend from Trinidad.
My friend from Trinidad. I know a lot of people from Trinidad. Do you mind displaying what your name is, my friend from Trinidad?
Keisha.
Wait a minute. Keisha.
Uh-huh.
Got more kids than Daishiki, Keisha.
No kids.
Supposed to be my baby mama, Keisha. Keep calling my phone and sending letters, Keisha. Look, matter of fact, just call me after the stream and we can sort that all out. Thank you so much for your phone call. I really do appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later.
Oh my goodness.
She might be Mother Earth because she got more kids than Miss Wayans. She got more kids than Jussie Smollett's mother. I don't want no parts of that. But y'all gotta listen to Denzel because he's a professional hater. Listen at this.
It went viral last week for impersonating you. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like he's one of the leaders of this new black renaissance in TV and film?
Who are you talking about?
Damson Idris from Snowfall. He is the...
Who that is?
You don't know who Damson is? You gotta know who he is.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who he is. They say he's the new Denzel. I don't know who he is. Hello. Who's this?
What's up, man? This Group Sadie from DC, man. How you doing, Shawn?
Oh, man, I'm doing amazing. How you feeling, brother?
I'm doing all right, man. First time I caught your show, man.
Oh, man, that's amazing, man. You the second caller to Food for Thoughts, man. I got some grains for your brains, got some neck bones, some collard greens, man. We about to feed your soul, brother, because a lot of this information I'm about to be sharing with you, people need to hear this alleged news. And my question for you, man, how come so many of our brothers is out here wearing tight-ass everything, not just the pants, tight shirts, they got on chokers. Even if they have gold chains, the chains are getting smaller around their necks. The jewelry is getting more flamboyant. You got old grown men with hips and thighs, and you can't come to them for advice because as soon as they get to telling you some good advice, they put their hands on their hip, and that takes away from all of the vital information. My question for you is, why are grown men so feminine these days?
Well, I'm going to try to get a little deep with it. Now, remember when Obama was in office? Of course you do. Now, remember he took the White House and had rainbow colors?
Hold on.
Had rainbow lights on the White House?
I don't remember that. Maybe something wrong with your glasses. Matter of fact, let me Google this. Keep on talking, bro. We listening.
Okay, and so he made a little adjuster where everybody got so politically correct. And, you know, as far as I'm concerned, men who wanted to be in that type of lifestyle, they start getting on their feminine side because everybody wanted to be so politically correct now. And as far as the actors, they know if they do anything to that crew, they dead meat. So a lot of them changed their ways. A lot of them changed their dressing. Now just think about it. Hip-hop used to be totally different when it comes to dressing. Now it's like the more tighter jeans you wear, that's in the skinny jeans. And like you said, the chains is different. Everything's different. You've seen the whole lifestyle really change in the 80s. But Obama just took it a little further, making everything so politically correct. You can't say nothing. If you say something a certain way, like the F word, come on, man. Everybody jumping on you. They just switched up.
You have so much knowledge when it comes to the LGBT community, my brother. And I was just wondering, are you a member?
Oh, my goodness.
Nah, bro, I ain't no member at all. I'm just saying I seen it happen in front of my eyes.
So you seen some gay stuff firsthand?
No, I seen the change when Obama put them lights on the White House.
Were you there?
To celebrate. To celebrate. You ain't see it?
You seen it.
You Googled it? You Googled it and you ain't see it?
I Googled it, but you sound like you seen it firsthand.
Nah, I seen it on news when he did it. And I said, I can't believe this.
So you saying...
I mean, you know, certain things like that was like kept in the closet. And he opened the gates. And you know, you got to think about it. A lot of these actors that you hear seeing that Denzel Washington, you don't really know what's going on behind closed doors. They might be a little feminine themselves.
You know what? And that's their personal business if they are. If people choose to do what they do, and if that's how they want to live their life, that's completely understandable. But I just don't understand why it be these grown men, they go out to pick up the mail and they bend down and got on some Victoria's Secret. It's just, I don't get it, man. And for Denzel Washington, of all people, he played so many strong, prominent black roles as black fathers and, you know, black leaders and even black criminals. For him to behave like this at church.
Yeah, he shouldn't even discuss that with T.D. Jackson like that. He should have discussed it with Will.
And that's the thing.
left.
You're supposed to pray for people. Why didn't he bring Will Smith to church with him if he's such a good Christian? Hey, man, come to church. TD Jakes got a thing. Maybe we can clear this all, smooth this all over with the congregation. They didn't do that. They talked behind his back.
That would have been the smartest thing to do and the manly-like thing to do, too.
It would have been. Because Will needs prayer. They could have prayed. And he's sitting there looking all down Venus and Serena's shirt and flirting with Jada Pinkett with Will Smith in the bathroom crying his eyes out. And that's supposed to be his OG. I don't understand, man. But I appreciate your phone call, man. I told you, I got some food for your thoughts. We appreciate the knowledge that you share with us, man. You're like a gay
man,
have
expert. A great night, man.
No doubt. You too. He's like a scientist when it comes to gay stuff.
Oh, my goodness.
I had no clue. And damn, Michelle Obama is tall. She might be taller than Barack. Is that Michael Jackson?
Oh, my goodness.
Hold on. Michelle Jackson. It looked like Ellen is doing the moonwalk and she got the Billie Jean jacket. It was a lot of weird stuff going on at the White House, but we're not talking about that right now, man. I'm disgusted with Black Hollywood because now there is no Black Hollywood because a few chatty patties, grown men being divas, ruined it for everybody. And if you ask me, Denzel Washington is just as guilty as Will Smith. Hello. Who's this? Hello?
Oh, Shawn, this is White Chocolate from Alabama.
White Chocolate is in the building. What's good, bruh? How you feeling?
Doing all right.
Oh, that's amazing, man. My question for you is, why are so many men so feminine these days? I just don't understand why people like TD Jakes and Tyler Perry will put on a big booty in a minute.
Oh, my goodness.
With the breast and the hips, Tyler Perry will bust that thing open on cam, and nobody even sees anything wrong with that. Not saying that there is something wrong with that. Why do you think there are so many feminine men these days, man?
I just think that they make them clothes on purpose to try and make them males be gay. Like with skinny jeans, I can't stand those. You never see me wearing no skinny jeans.
You never wear skinny jeans, but what's your name again?
Oh, my goodness.
Joe, White Chocolate.
White Chocolate. You don't think there's anything a tad bit feminine about that?
Nope.
Not at all.
Nope.
So you absolutely fine with calling yourself White Chocolate?
Yep.
Well, since this is food for thought, and your name White Chocolate, man, you always a member here, you know what I'm saying? And don't you be no stranger. Make sure you call back whenever you feel like it. Maybe that's the problem. It's these sugary names that these brothers be calling themselves. Candy Cane, Sugar Daddy, Candy Man, Baby Daddy, Baby Boy. Maybe it's all in the names. Or maybe it's not. But Denzel, he's old enough to know better. Let me show y'all something right fast. Because this really broke my heart. Listen to what the lady asked him.
Fascinating you. How do you feel about that? Do you feel...
Hold on. Hello. Who's this?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, bro? We need you to cut that off in the background. Pretty please.
Yeah, it's cut off.
No doubt. You sound so unenthusiastic. Everything okay with you, bro? I got to check on you before we have this conversation because this is food for thought. And people listening, they need this vital information because a lot of people, they listen to BS all day, and I'm trying to provide some nutrition on these airwaves, man. So what's going on with you in your personal life before I ask you these questions? Because I don't want your frequency messing up the waves, man.
Oh, no, man. The frequency is on 10 right now. I'm calling about your topic on your show.
That's amazing, man. My question for you is, why are so many grown men so feminine? Because Will Smith, he stayed in his lane as a feminine man for the longest, but he stepped out of bounds because allegedly a couple of other brothers that he thought was some real men persuaded him to act a certain type of way. Denzel's like, I'm gonna be there front row. Tyler Perry, oh, what we gonna do? Chris Rock gonna be there. Chris Rock didn't even see the plot. It's like a bunch of girls in high school waiting to beat up the girl in the cafeteria in front of everybody. And the main girl hit the other girl, and the other girls that was supposed to jump in, they just keep on eating their lunch. And then they walk over, girl, why you do that? What, you was supposed to wait for me? It was a bunch of chatty patty drama. And my question for you, bro, is why are so many men feminine these days, man?
Because the system took all the daddies out of the household. So the men are growing up with the mamas and aunties, and the uncles is locked up. The big boy down the street locked up who running the neighborhood. So nobody's giving out guidance. That's why. So, but when you go to Hollywood, Will Smith, Chris Rock, Denzel, Tyler Perry, they all actors, entertainers. So when you know that, you know they all working an agenda. With the agenda they working was the alopecia. The alopecia is something that Jada had that they both was getting paid for through Pfizer, who was sponsoring the Oscar. So it's deeper than just a joke, you know?
So you saying Jada Pinkett is getting paid to have alopecia?
Yeah. No, they got paid to make the joke because Pfizer got the drug coming out to cure it. Pfizer sponsored the Oscars.
Wow. That's deep stuff, bro. I never even thought about it like that.
It's deeper than just watching the TV show. You feel me? When you know about WWE being fake, you know about everything else being fake.
So you saying that the slap was fake?
You saw it.
It looked like he slapped shit out of him to me.
He didn't. Like he slapped him with a patent on the face.
Now, why would they do that, bro? What do they got to
because
get?
It's all Hollywood. The worst ratings ever.
The best ratings ever. They did it for the gram. They did it to get people talking. Will Smith, he's laid out somewhere chilling. He got the Oscar.
Will Smith's part of the agenda, man.
And you know what, bro? I've been against the fake stuff for a long time. I've been fighting it tooth and nail. But at the same time, bro, if you do something like that, why would they continue to give you the Oscar?
Because it's his time to get the Oscar because they didn't want to, they overshadowed Sidney Poitier. He was the first one to get that Oscar Will Smith got. Then he died right before the Oscar. I mean, I don't want to get into too much of what you call conspiracy theory shit, but at the same time, real is real. When you know the agenda they working behind, and
bro,
you see behind the veil.
No, you don't understand, bro. We got time. And that's the whole purpose of this show, is to expose the agenda, man. You said that. It was some aliens that was on stage too, didn't you?
No, I ain't never say nothing about no aliens. The only aliens is the ones coming from Mexico, Afghanistan, Ukraine. Those are aliens.
Yo, the floor is yours, bro. And yo, enlighten us, bro, because I'm over here. My mind is blown. You said that it was all a hoax and it was a setup and none of that stuff was real.
Exactly. It was all staged, man. The research you doing when you showing T.D. Jakes and Denzel on the stage, do the research and show that Pfizer was sponsoring this. Pfizer is also paying the Smiths. And also, Chris Rock was set up for the joke anyway. Because Chris Rock put on the dress on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and did the booty up dance on Will.
Hold on, bro. I'm looking this up right now.
Yeah. It's all facts, bro.
Hold on, man. Pfizer paid for the Oscars, bro. You is not making this stuff up. So,
come on, man.
He vac slapped him, not jack slapped him. That was a vac slap.
No, he as you call it, he girlfriend slapped him.
He girlfriend slapped him, and Chris Rock, he was still smiling when he slapped him, so it must have felt good to him.
And Will Smith was smiling too.
Will had the biggest, cheesiest smile on his face when he slapped Chris Rock.
He did. So
like, oh, here comes the money. Here comes the.
Exactly.
Maybe you wanted something, bro. And I appreciate your phone call, but that still don't stop the fact that Will Smith allegedly got up in Denzel's face, man. Thank you so much for your phone call. I don't believe half of that shit.
Oh my goodness.
So what if they pay for it? They paying for every damn thing nowadays. They paying for people to go back to work, paying for people to get laid off. They paying for everything. Paying for people to breathe, people to go to restaurants. What are they not paying for? What that got to do with Will Smith getting on his grizzly and smacking the taste out of Chris Rock's mouth? Y'all could believe all these conspiracy theories if that's what you want. But this is the conspiracy theory that y'all need to be thinking about. Denzel Washington, Tyler Perry, Will Smith at the after party, Tyler Perry might go in that back room and turn around in that telephone booth and come back as Medea.
Oh my goodness.
And he not just gonna wear the dress. He got the paddings, the lip gloss, got the eyeshadow, the blush. Hello. Who's this?
It's Big C, man. What's going on, brother?
Big C is in the house. Man, look, I was waiting for you to call because like I said, man, you got the information that the people been waiting for. I never talked to you before, but it was something about the way that the phone rung to where I know that your vibration is high. I know you got something very intelligent to share with the people, brother. So just go ahead and get it off your chest, man. Go ahead and say what you got to say.
What's the topic? Will Smith and Denzel?
Maybe I was wrong about you. Reg, cut the music off. Cut that off. See, I gave you all those praises, all those accolades, thinking that you at least knew what the show was about, but you ain't even been watching. Is this a random phone call? Is this some type of Google simulator to where it just call up random numbers and you just call people on the regular that you don't even know?
Nah, brother, man. You know, I seen you was on, so I wanted to speak on whatever topic you was talking about. I seen the Will Smith, and for one, I believe Will was tripping. You know, Will is in his feelings about his woman and need to get his household together and keep that stuff out the limelight and keep it in behind. You know, we don't air our dirty laundry out. You know, so you need to do that stuff behind the scenes. Not only did he hurt himself, you know, he hurt a lot of his fans by doing that stuff. I didn't say he didn't have to do anything. You know, he should have handled that behind the scenes, man.
Hold on, wait a minute, Big C. First of all, that ain't nowhere near what we talking about tonight. But since you want to talk about Will Smith and what he need to do in his household, I got a couple of questions for you, Big C. Are you a married man?
Yes, sir.
Is that your old lady in the background, Big C?
No, that's somebody else.
What?
Oh my goodness.
So you out here creeping? You out here creeping, Big C?
Man. I'm calling you from Bigfoot Store Hostage Takeover in Oakland, California, man. There's some people in the store.
So you work at the store?
My brother owned the store.
So your brother trying to do business and you on YouTube and calling in a random YouTube, you ain't ringing nobody up at the register?
No, I don't have to do that, man. You know, I just chill out and just, you know, security.
So you come up there, you supposed to be doing security, but you calling in the YouTube. You know what, Big C? I need you to get your life together, bro. And thank you so much for your phone call. God.
Oh my goodness.
I thought he was the Messiah. Come to find out, he's just some big Popeye's chicken eating brother. But anyways, man, like I was saying, Denzel Washington don't got no love for nobody but Denzel Washington. Y'all got to see this.
He compared to you and went viral last week for impersonating you. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like he's one of the leaders of this new black renaissance in TV and film?
Who are you talking about?
Damson Idris from Snowfall. He is the...
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Damson is?
No.
You got to know who he is.
Go find out, but Damson Idris, what show? Snowfall?
Denzel, he's acting like an ass. Oh, I don't know who he is. He is not Denzel. He ain't better than me.
They compare Damson to Denzel all
You don't know who it is
time.
either?
I do now. Well, off record.
No disrespect, Danson. No disrespect, Danson.
Off record, I'm going to put you on. So you worked with your son in the past.
Oh, wait 1 second, y'all. Hello. Who's this?
Hey, this DMV.
Oh, man. DMV and all the way from the DMV. What do the DMV stand for?
Oh, you already know.
Department of Motor Vehicles. Man, that's so excellent. And my question for you is, can you please cut that off in the background? Pretty please.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, man. Did you turn it off?
Gotcha.
Okay, appreciate you, man. Look, Denzel allegedly did some unthinkable things at that Oscars. He showed up looking for the drama. He reminded me of one of my aunties. He's just old and gossipy. And my question for you is, why are so many men so feminine these days, brother?
Honestly, I'm going to have to blame it on that lavender. Lavender in the soap, lavender in the dishwasher and your clothes. And turn them feminine.
It's the lavender in the clothes. It's the fabric softeners.
It's the fabric soft, making them soft, my man.
So what we supposed to wash with? Sweaty balls?
Oh my goodness.
That's what you be doing.
No, I was wondering because you over there sounding musty, brother. You don't want to take no bath. You don't want to use no soap. What do you use? Ass?
Sir.
And you over there shit. Bruh, wipe your ass. And thank you so much for your phone call. You are disgusting, man. Maybe you need some lavender in your life. Maybe you need to soak. Oh, real men don't wear deodorant. Oh, real men don't take showers. Oh, I'm a real man. I'm supposed to be stank. That's why you got so many feminine brothers out here, because they don't want to be like you dusty ass real, quote unquote, alleged real men. Like, fuck them naps. I'm gonna get me a perm. And maybe. Hello. Who's this?
Oh. Man, this God Body Memphis.
Was that a gay porno?
Oh my goodness.
God Body Memphis.
What was that? Who was moaning in the background, brother? You pressed the pause button.
That was your show. I just turned it off. I turned it down so I can talk to you.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, God Body Memphis. How you feeling, brother? Everything all right with you?
Yeah, man. The money keep going up, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Make that money, man. And while you making that money, I got some food for your thoughts, man. I got some grains for your brains. I got some greens for your needs, man, because we having some deep conversation. I know I got corny punchlines, but I'm working on that. Y'all just got to stay tuned. Okay. But anyway, my question for you is, how come there's so many feminine grown men out here? It's a lot of grown men love to cross them legs up real quick, throw a little bit of cheek on it. It's men out here, they got the tight-breasted suits on. They smelling all good. Some of these men be smelling phenomenal. You got to do a double take. They walk past and you get a whiff of that lady juice and you trying to keep your composure, but damn, you want to ask him what you got on. But he know he's zesty, and if you ask him what he's wearing, that's going to make you zesty too. Why are so many grown men feminine these days, bruh?
Okay, now, you know what? I'm finna let you have it now. And what I'm here to tell you, you can Google what I'm finna say, bro. We are all been victims of, like the guy before earlier that you were talking to, he knows a little about it, but he don't know enough about it. Look at the men today compared to men to our fathers. Men today, men got man boobs. All these niggas got titties out here and everything. If you Google the water, there is in all 50 states, we have a large amount of estrogen. In some states, it's above record. In damn near every state, there is actually estrogen in the water that we drink. There's also estrogen and lavender in a lot of the soap and a lot of the other things that we consume every day. That's causing men to actually look and think like women. You know what? There's a such thing as men's breast cancer. Look at Rick Ross. Rick Ross got titties, my nigga. Back in the day, those older fat men that come from our fathers, our grandfathers, them niggas ain't had no titties, man. Them niggas, they were just fat. But see, we are lab rats of the government, brother. I was in the store the other day. Nigga said, man, you know what? What you got on? I looked at the nigga, man. I want to cuss him out so bad, but I knew I would have had to shoot this nigga. But you know what I'm saying? You're exactly right. But see, that a lot of niggas can't help it. What you can do is, there's certain things you can do to, like, you know, just freeze your water, drink a lot of bottled water. It's the first thing. But we are being, the shit that's in our food and the shit that we drinking is causing us to be like the way we are right now, man. That's right there. It don't matter if you're rich or poor. See, because we all drinking the same water. We eating the same food. And it's having an effect on the way we look, the way we think, and the way we talk every day.
Yes. It be men cramping. And I seen a couple of brothers in pain. They be down there crying on their knees. Well, what's wrong, brother? Like, just give me a minute. And maybe it is the water, man. You ain't never seen a man drink some water looking out the window.
Brother, let me tell you something. Did you know that black men, we are the number one in suicide for the last 10 years, bro? We the number one. Now, why we killing ourselves? We ain't never had shit. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden we fall in love with one of these thoughts out here, and we killing ourselves every day over these bitches. It's crazy.
Hold on, bro. Why they gotta be all that, bro?
Oh my goodness.
Well, you know what? You know, a lot of these guys, bro. I'm just gonna be honest with you, man. A lot of these dudes, you know, they, you know, with these girls, it's all about the money, man. It's all about the money. And at the end of the day, the rich gonna live and the poor gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Because when you got money, that's what women are attracted to. They, you know, you see, this can't be no 9 to 5 McDonald's. They don't want that. They don't want them niggas, bro. They want the niggas with the beans, putting up, smelling good with 2 bitches, shit like that, man. You know what I mean?
So, do you got women chasing you down the street, God body Memphis? Do you got women calling your phone? Do you got women wanting to know where you at?
Yes, I got sex slaves, nigga. I'm God body Memphis. These girls do anything, man.
You said they do anything to get away from you, God body Memphis?
No. They trying to get with me, bro.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They know I got that bag, see.
No doubt.
And see, but the thing about it is, this dope. You know, the dope and pills and shit that took over, man. Pills, weed.
Okay, now you're gonna get yourself incriminated, brother. I'm gonna stop right there. Thank you so much for your phone call. He's a D-boy, ladies. If you want to get paid and get laid and plug your nose all at the same time, holla at God body Memphis. But it's a bunch of other stuff we got to get into because Denzel, you know you're wrong, bro. If Will Smith is your friend, why didn't you bring him on the show to talk about the issue with TD Jakes? I thought the church was all about healing. Denzel, you don't need no healing. You don't need no prayer. You still doing good. It's Will Smith that needed the prayer. But you didn't do that. You and TD Jakes sat up there, legs crossed, talked about that, man, gossiped about Will Smith in front of everybody. And that's why Will Smith allegedly got in his face.
From the Oscars, and congratulations, and it has all the kudos and all of that. But I got to ask you right now.
I got to ask you right now. Congratulations. Kudos on your Oscar.
Ask you right now. Pastor Washington.
Straight up divas. Straight up divas. Hello. Who's this?
Why am I blocked?
Yes, who is this?
This is Smart
Oh,
Cookie.
God. And you're blocked again. It's disgusting what people do for clout. I thought they put her in with the ducks and she swum back to the surface and she's blocked again. Sorry, but the dookie is just too smelly. Okay. Oh, did I pick up by accident? Anyways, listen at this.
You stepped in the middle of World War III. We were looking at Ukraine, and it happened on the Oscars when Will, who I love, smacked Chris, who I love.
He shouldn't even be talking like that in front of the church. Hello. Who's this?
Hi, Shawn.
Yes, who's this?
This is Jazzy.
Jazzy, you sounded just like the last caller. I was going to shoot the phone at the screen. But how are you feeling, Jazzy? Everything all right with you? Is everything all right, Jazzy? How you feeling over there?
I'm feeling well. well.
That's amazing. Jazzy, I don't know what it is about you. I'm going to get to the question, but these vibes that you give me, it's just, you have the perfect name because you're giving me these jazzy type of vibes. I'm loving it, you know? And I was just wondering before we get started, what do you look like, Jazzy? Oh, damn, wrong screen.
What I look like? Well, I'm tall. I'm about 5'9". You know, slender.
Damn.
I'm gonna model back in the days, but right now.
Model for what? Basketball jerseys?
No, I'm 5'8", so I'm not.
You just said 5'9".
I'm 5'8". I'm sorry, I'm 5'8".
Oh my goodness.
But anyway, I'm here to answer the question on your topic.
Wait a minute, Jazzy. I know I'm all over the place, but first you 6'5", then you 5'9", then you 5'8". Do you have a boyfriend?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am dating someone. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just get on with the question then. Anyways, why are so many grown men so feminine these days?
Well, I just want to piggyback on what the last caller said. Well, not the last caller, but one of the callers said about some of the men being raised by mainly their grandmothers or aunts and so forth because of the fathers are not in the home. So I do agree with that. I do agree.
But you know what trips me out about that? People are so quick to say that men are feminine because they're raised by their mothers and their grandmothers. Well, how come the women are so masculine when they're raised by their mothers and their grandmothers?
Well, that can go back to the mothers being more independent because they have a stronger personality. So they're giving that personality to their daughters. You know, you tell your daughters as they're growing up, don't depend on a man and so forth. So they're instilling that in their heads that they got to be strong. So I think it's kind of backwards. And I see a lot of that with a lot of these men out here. They have taken on more of the feminine roles than the masculine roles.
But you figure if a woman was raised by her father and her uncles, then she would be more masculine. Where do you get the masculine energy when you're raised by women?
It just goes back to just having that independent mindset where you're not going to take a lot of BS. You know, you're going to just be strong-willed and strong-minded. So that can come across as being masculine because I've had some guy friends that have said that, you know, about some of the women out here, that they're taking more of the masculine role because they had to, unfortunately. You know, they didn't have any fathers in the home to kind of soften them up a little bit, you know, daddy's girl sort of thing. Then, yes, they can be a little bit harder than they should be.
Is it that women want to be more masculine so they can punk men?
No, I don't think they want to be masculine. I think in a way they don't have a choice in that matter. Because like I said, growing up, their mothers instilled in them that they have to be strong. They have to be this strong woman.
You can be a strong woman without being masculine, though.
I agree. I definitely agree. And it's sad to see on both sides where the roles have changed, because I'm more of a traditional type person because I grew up with both parents in the home. So, you know, I see nowadays what it can do when you only have one parent on both sides. You either grew up with your father or you grew up with your mother. It can change in a ways that you really didn't recognize until you get a little bit older, and others are telling you or you know, showing you're showing these sides of yourself that you really didn't realize. So I just think we need to get back to the traditional way, you know, where men are men, women are soft, like we're supposed to. You know, we're feminine. We're supposed to be feminine.
And I wanted to ask you this too. Being a taller female with a big bone structure, broad shoulders, do you feel like life forced you to be more masculine?
Now, I didn't say anything like that, Shawn, so stop it. Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say I was big-boned and broad-shouldered. I just put
But you're a strong featured woman.
Right. No, I'm a very feminine woman. Feminine woman.
In a Venus Williams type of way.
Not at all.
Oh.
Not at all.
Okay.
I'm all woman, sorry.
Yes, all women. So you do have the curves and the hips and the butt and stuff.
Yes, I'm feminine. I look feminine. I'm a woman. I'm proud to be a woman. I'm just tall because the height runs in my family. So, and I'm proud of my height. I love being 5'8". So doesn't bother me.
That is amazing. So what do you say to these men out here that just go a little too far with the femininity, that just take it a notch too far? What do you suggest that these men do to quit the feminine behavior? If not quit it, to tone it down a little bit, because it's getting out of hand. Like I said, TD Jakes, his hands be frail and all. And I love TD Jakes, his ministries and all that stuff, but somebody, it's going too far, man. He just, I just want to, what happened last night at the Oscars when Will Smith, you walked up in the World 3? What happened? And Denzel, he's like, oh, well, you know, he went up there and I told him in front of a whole congregation. Like, what can you tell these brothers? You know,
I would love to tell the brothers nowadays is to just get back in touch with your masculinity, because that's attractive. You know, that's attractive to any woman. A man that can walk like a man, talk like a man, you know, just bring back the masculinity. Because I'm seeing a lot of these guys walking around here with purses and hair and nails. And that's their lifestyle. You know, I don't have to agree with it. I don't bash anyone who wants to be that way. But for me personally, I would love to see things go back to the traditional way.
And you know, that's so easy to say. And not to cut you off, that's so easy to say. But people are quick to say toxic masculinity. When a man shows masculine energy, it's toxic. Nobody wants that. That's bad energy. That's negative. It's toxic energy when a man is masculine. So a lot of men feel like if I display masculinity, I'm going to be shamed for it, you know?
No, I think when they mean by toxic masculinity is when you're harboring it in a very negative way. When you're out here just, you know, just being negative, not.
What about negative femininity? Booty shorts on Instagram, bent over in front of the camera, BBLs.
I'm not disagreeing with that at all, but I'm just answering what you just asked me as far as the toxic masculinity. I think if you're out here being a very toxic person where you're showing it in a negative sense, you know, you can be masculine in a positive way. But if you're out here trying to be the tough guy and walking around here want to show your guns and, you know, that right there, that is what they mean by toxic.
So it's okay to be rough when you out there gardening with the flowers. It's okay to push the roses around a little bit. That's good masculinity. I understand where you're coming from, sister. And you got so much intelligent information. I'm so glad you called in. Please don't be no stranger. Got so much love for you. We're going to holler at you later. What about feminine toxic energy? Toxic femininity. It's a whole lot of that going on out here, but nobody wants to talk about that. But as far as Will Smith goes, he tried to be the good guy. Look where it got him. One moment of being masculine, but that wasn't even masculine. That was feminine masculine energy. Hello. Who's this? Hello?
It's Drew from Delaware.
Oh, yeah, Drew from Delaware. Don't they call Delaware the DMV?
No.
I could have swore that's what it stood for. Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia, right? Ain't that the DMV?
No, they call it the tri-state area, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey.
I thought the tri-state area was New York, Jersey, and Boston or something like that.
No.
Okay. Hey, you from there, I'm a little confused about it. But man, look. We need you to cut that off in the background. Pretty please.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, yeah, and it's still on, bro. We need you to get it together. Matter of fact, call your mama. Y'all gotta listen at this right fast.
Ukraine, and it happened on the Oscars. Right, and it has all the kudos and all of that. But I got to ask you right now, Pastor Washington. You stepped in the middle of World War III. We were looking at Ukraine, and it happened on the Oscars when Will, who I love, smacked Chris, who I love. You came in as
so unprofessional and so ladylike. Hello. Who's this? Hello?
Brother Shawn, what's happening, man? It's Alabama, California. What's up with you, brother?
Oh, man, we over here having some deep conversation. I'm glad you called because I know you got some good conversation for the people, man. I got grains for their brains. I got neck bones for their jones. I got collard greens for their needs. I got chickens for their thinking. I'm working on the slogans, bro. You just got to give me a couple of days. But besides that, my question for you is, why are grown men so feminine these days? It seems like the clothes are getting tighter. The voices are getting sweeter. The gestures are getting more zesty. It was a man, he reached out to shake my hand, and when I touched his hand, he said, "Oh," and I didn't know how to take it. Usually men got a firm grip, and then you shake a man's hand and it lingers and you smell your hand and it's smelling like perfume. Like, why are so many grown men so feminine these days?
You know, that's a great question that you asked. I'm going to take you to a couple clinical terms. One is called alexithymia. And alexa means without, thymia means words. When you got young brothers, man, who can't express how they feeling deeply inside, that becomes a little tragic of sorts. You get a lot of guys, man, young men, and I'm not going to go into that episode of your conversation just yet, but I'm going to kind of build this up so you can understand what's going on with a lot of our young brothers today. You see a lot of shootings, you see a lot of killing, you see a lot of young men that's being raised by women. And it's not no knock against women, but honestly and truly, a woman can't raise a boy to be a man. So when you have those circumstances that take place, a lot of things begin to happen within those needs of the young man and what he needs. So when you're talking about having that balance with a man, because a man is going to teach him how to be a man. See, a lot of times these young men are given, quote unquote, a template of how to be a man, but they don't know how to go about a template in the right manner. So when you got a lot of young men now that's turning over to the other side, like you said, they got a lot of feminine issues. They got a lot of issues where they act like a woman or have these tendencies like a woman. These are the residual effects of it, brother. Now let's go to 1972, the movie Claudine. If you ever go watch that movie, watch it very thoroughly, how it displaces a man outside the home in terms of not being there for his family. So you have a woman who's raising, who was it, Lawrence Jacobs, to be a man. He gets the girl pregnant, or he gets this vasectomy that happens. He don't want no children. He don't want to end up like his mother, and he don't want to go through the turls and the strikes that his mom went through. So those are some classic examples of what happens in the interim when a boy is not being raised by a man.
But you know, a lot of people that are being raised by their fathers some flat out haters. Oh my goodness. Oh, you ain't never going to be nothing. You ain't never going to be better than me, boy. The fathers in the households a lot of times is putting down their own sons. Oh, you ain't never going to be nothing. Just like me, sucker. You ain't worth a damn. And then you got fathers that's jealous of their sons. It's fathers that don't want to come around unless the mama gonna give them some goodies. Soon as mama say, oh, you ain't getting no more of these goodies. Well, I see y'all later then. Papa was a rolling stone. It's a lot of worthless fathers in the household.
Well, yeah, that's true indeed. I mean, we dealing with a lot of dichotomies here, Shawn. We dealing with fathers who have these other issues, these vicarious issues and traumas that they haven't been able to get rid of. So again, sometimes it could be a toxic situation where you got young men who are somewhat competing with their fathers, which is a bad thing. You would think that there has to be a balance of sorts somewhere where the father comes in and he teaches or he understands what it is to raise a boy. But again, he may not have been raised by his father or may not have that balance. So there's a lot of things that's happening with us, man, as black folks in the United States, and I'm sorry, in the United States of America, as we see today.
Brother, you're so wise. You're so knowledgeable. You got all this food for thought. I got to ask you this question, man, and try to break it down for me and the people the best way you can. I know you got the answer for this, man, because this has been burning in my brain for a long time. How come there's a lot of men out here that will rather raise somebody else's kids instead of their own kids?
Well, that's a good question, too. You know, I think what happens, we go back to the same systematic situation where maybe he was pushed out of the home for whatever reason there was. And so when he's trying to find love or he's trying to find solace or peace, he begins to be with that other woman of sorts. And so you can't necessarily knock him for wanting to have that family structure, or that family dynamic. And those are some of the things that we as human beings, we yearn for. And so when that doesn't happen, it may seem a little distant, or it might seem a little weird because he didn't go back to the origin of being a parent. But sometimes that happens, brother.
Hey, man, I feel you on that. And that was some good information. Don't be no stranger. And make sure you call back whenever you feel like it, man. So much love for you, man. That was some bullshit.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a lot of dudes that want to be fathers to other people's kids because it's a lot of perks dealing with their mama. It's not that they give a damn about them kids. They figure, hey, she got money. My other baby mama's broke. Even though I'm not your father, I'm able to save money because you're not my child, and I'm not obligated to do nothing. And the little bit of things I do, I'm going to be praised like I'm a king because you're not even my child. I'm a humanitarian because I treat you like my child. But when it's time to be a real damn father, and take care of your own kids. A lot of men don't want to do that. And on top of that, they wearing booty shorts and stuff underneath their suits and stuff. I'm over it. Denzel, you put the nail in the coffin for black manhood. And TD Jakes, bro, I'll never say nothing bad about you, but I'm ashamed. Hello. Who's this?
It's Matt. What up?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, man. That's amazing, man. You over there feeling good. I'm over here chilling. We having some deep conversations because Will Smith allegedly got all up in Denzel Washington's face for gossiping behind his back. Not only behind his back, but on national TV in front of a church. It don't get no more chatty-patty than that. And my question for you is, why are grown men so feminine these days?
See, like, I was feeling like, I think it's because of the weather. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you so much for your phone call, bro. That was real. Thank you so much. He said because of the weather. What's the temperature where you at? It's gay outside.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it's raining men where I'm at. It's the weather that got all these men so zesty. Look, it's nothing wrong with being who you are. If you want to be whatever you want to be, go right ahead. It's no problem. But you can't be portraying to be a grown-ass man. And you out here doing the most. And for you to be a leader and a person of influence, if you was a nobody, an average Joe, who cares if you cross your legs when you sit down? Denzel, brother, you got some explaining to do. Now, I can't say nothing bad about TD Jakes because I don't want to get hit upside the head with a frying pan from the old lady gang. So I'm going to leave him out of this. But listen to this.
As a senior statesman into that situation, don't let me tell you about it. You tell me, what happened? What happened? What happened?
Oh my goodness.
Just like somebody's grandmama. What happened? What happened, Denzel? What happened? What they done? Don't let me tell you. You tell me what happened, girl.
Oh my goodness.
Too old for that, TD. What did TD stand for? Tiny dick.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on.
When Will, who I love, smacked Chris, who I love, you came in as a senior statesman into that situation. Don't let me tell you about it. You tell me, what happened? What happened? What happened?
Oh my goodness.
To these icons, these legends got into a fight in front of the world. What happened? No, it wasn't a fight. It was just one person slapping the taste out of the other one's mouth.
And they laugh, and they shouldn't even be allowed. Shouldn't even be allowed to laugh at something like that in church. The master's class. Well, who the master? Is TD Jakes Day master? Because that's what I'm starting to think about it. Also, we got an after party going on. I'm playing this scary ass game. I need y'all to come through and keep me company because I'm getting nervous just thinking about it. Some stuff happened last night on the game. We on part 5. I did part 1, 2, 3, part 5 tonight. So make sure y'all come through. I left the link in the description box, but until then, we got to get back into this, man. Like I said, allegedly, Chris Rock was going to get jumped, but it didn't go down like that because the other two that was supposed to jump in didn't go up on the stage with Will Smith. And that's why Will is feeling salty. If I go down, we all go down. But they're like, look, we're not going. They were jealous that he was getting ready to win that Oscar. Denzel don't want to see nobody else shine besides Denzel. That's why he out here moving like that. Hold on, y'all got to see this one more time.
Fall. He is the.
You know who that is?
You don't know who Damson is?
No.
You gotta know who he is.
Go find out. But Damson, what show? Snowfall?
They compare Damson to Denzel all
You don't know who
the
it is
time.
either?
I do now.
Well, when off
No
record.
disrespect, Danson. No disrespect, Danson.
Off record, I'm gonna put you on.
Yeah,
So you worked with your son in the past in Malcolm X and again in The Devil in a Blue Dress, and now he's an adult actor creating his own legacy, and you guys have an upcoming movie, The Piano Lesson. What is the experience?
Hold on, wait. Denzel got a son in Hollywood? Wait a minute, hold up, wait. I didn't know that. Hold on, y'all. This is new to me. I didn't know Denzel had a grown-ass son acting. Hold on, Denzel Washington's son. Who the hell is he? That's Denzel's son? I never seen him in no movies. Wait, John David Washington. They sure Denzel his daddy. Hold on, who his mama? Look like Old Dirty Bastard might be his daddy.
Oh my goodness.
He came to bring the pain. The fuck? What movies did he play in? Hold on, y'all. David Washington. Movies. The heck? I never seen one of his movies. He played in Inception. I never seen that. Tenet. I never seen that. Malcolm and Mary. Never seen that. The Black Klansman. Never seen. He was in the Malcolm X movie. Where? I never seen him in the Malcolm X movie. Cranberry Glass. Buck. Is he a good actor? Because I never seen none of his movies, but he got a movie on Netflix. Got the #1 movie on Netflix. What is it? What's the name of the movie? Okay. Hey, I'm gonna have to check out his movies. Beckett. Matter of fact, when I get done with the game, I'm gonna go check out his son's movies. Hopefully he ain't out here being a chatty patty like his daddy. Y'all gotta do me a favor and make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, man. Also hit that notification button. Don't forget to show me some love. Hit that Cash App too, so I can keep giving y'all some more food for thought. I'm gonna have some food stamps and some coupons on the next stream, so y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. Head over to the after party. I'm about to set that thing up. I got so much love for y'all, man. And you know what? I'ma holla at y'all later, real talk. Hold on, let me get this together. Oh, no doubt. Let me get out of here.